Alle rennen sie hier hin und her. Was ist jetzt hier? Oh, da liegt das arme Dingen.
I'm sorry. Dr. Ghazal's in surgery right now and can't be disturbed. You'll have to wait
Give
here.
me some fresh water. Yeah. Okay, good.
As I stood there, watching the doctor try to save the chocobo's life, I knew this was no ordinary animal.
All right. Good, that's it.
Not only because of the legend, I felt a connection, as if we'd fought together.
There, that's it. Easy.
But why? It made no sense.
All right.
Hang on.
It's all over. You can come see for yourself.
Hat er hingekriegt? Hoffe ich doch. Schneide ich den Kopf aus. Also dem Schokobo-Frisser.
Light, what about the chocobo?
Dr. Ghazal has finished attending to the chocobo. Talk to him if you want to know the details.
Is he all right?
His wounds are cleaned and dressed, but he's still dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half-starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
Is he that weak?
It's not a question of being weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't accept any food from humans. And the fool beast just glares at us.
That pride will kill him.
Such a stubborn bird can be none other than the angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master. Perhaps he will obey you. Try it. Offer him this.
Ja, jetzt können wir ihn füttern.
Light.
Try it. Offer him this.
Ich würde ihn
Is this all right?
Well, it looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept help from anyone else. He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
If I do it, will he recover?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride him to the fountainhead of the chaos. But before you can do that, the bird needs to be fed.
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Ghazal greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements. Ask the villagers if they have any greens or milk to spare.
Okay, der Engel Valhallas ist der weiße Schokobo, den du verletzt in den Wildlanden gefunden hast. Gib dem Tier Gisagkraut und Heilmittel, um ihm bei der Gesundung zu helfen. Wenn der Schokobo kräftig genug ist, kannst du ihn ausreiten. Je gesünder er ist, desto weiter und höher kann er springen. Auf seinem Rücken kommst du so an Orte, die sonst unerreichbar für dich wären. Es gibt viele Dinge, mit denen du den Schokobo aufpäppeln kannst. Finde sie und heile deinen Schokobo damit. Schokobo füttern? Ich habe nichts zu füttern.
But he needs more.
Hello. Have you...
The villagers? Oh, right. They've been waiting for the chocobo to answer their prayers. And now he's here to do that. With the Savior's help.
Answer their prayers? Where'd you hear that? Don't tell me. You've been talking to Garrett, haven't you? 'Tis true, he's the founder of the village, but a more indiscreet man I've never known. The fact is, we've all got our own scars. A man who wanders the world searching for a wife who everyone knows is dead. A man who still yearns for his life in the city. Folk who suffer anguish they cannot name. Garrett's taken it on himself to look after everyone and try to solve all their problems. But if you ask me, the burden he bears is too much for one man.
He seemed cheerful enough. Was that an act?
He's the last survivor of the intrepid band that founded this village. To him, we're all part of his family. and he's devoted his life to trying to keep Canopus farms together. It's not an easy road he's chosen, and there've been plenty of sad times. But why am I burdening you with our tales of woe? I don't want you thinking you're responsible for having to save Garrett and the rest. You've done plenty for us just by finding the white chocobo. People here are more hopeful than I've seen in many a year. I reckon you've saved a soul or two. But even if nothing has really changed, you mustn't think our woes are your responsibility.
So now I have to play nurse to a giant bird.
The vegetables they grow?
He'll become your steed. And not only that...
I heard that the White-Winged Herald has appeared in these lands, and so I came as quickly as I could. If that chocobo is truly the angel of legend, it will guide the Chosen One to the very gates of the temple.
He'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess and the source of the great chaos.
Oh, da ist alles schon wieder zu viel hier. Irgendwie das eine hört auf, du hast hier 1000 Leute und Haufen Quatsch hier auch noch voll.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me. So, what are you...
Hi.
Ja, wer jetzt gedacht, dass ich hier nichts kaufen kann?
Hey there!
Kaufen. Heilmittel, Phönixfeder, Wallumtrank, Adblitz, okay. Das funktioniert auch nicht.
Hello there.
Klingt alles nichts, wir haben ja volle TP. Wahrscheinlich mehr, wenn wir den etwas schwierigeren Modus spielen sollten.
You could knock me down with a feather. Who'd have thought a stranger would get one over on the doctor and capture the white chocobo first?
Get one over? You have a problem with it?
No, don't get me wrong. It's just that the doctor has been doing nothing but hunt that chocobo for over a century. 100 years.
And I came along and snatched his prize away. I made him look incompetent at best.
Yeah, but look, the chocobo's here. That's the important thing. And still alive thanks to you. Everyone in this village wants to see that chocobo get better, not just the doctor. I'm pretty much in charge of this village, so if you need any help at all, you just come and talk to me. Sound good?
Da oben ist noch eine Blume, sehe ich gerade. Bevor ich irgendwas anderes mache. Lightning, spring ja rüber. Von denen brauchen wir ja ein paar Stück.
Right. See something?
Und Gemüsesamen. Ja, haben wir schon ein paar gekauft jetzt.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some gazelle greens. Normally we have a full crop, but with father away I have no fertilizer to grow more. That's the last one. But you can have it.
Kann ich hier irgendwas anbauen oder so? Warum sollte ich denn ansonsten Samen kaufen können?
Don't you worry. That chocobo is in the safest of hands, and he's bound to recover.
People here are so kind. In this village...
Oh, you should eat.
A bunch of fuss buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind and helpful.
Well, you have to be out here in the wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember, if someone scratches your back, they'll expect some back scratching in return.
Der Tod ist umsonst, wo ist das denn her?
It's all coming true. The legends.
You heard the girl too, didn't you?
Oh yes, 100 years ago it was. Yeah, but I was younger then. I nursed a foolish hope that I would be the man who found and caught the white chocobo. So I took my only daughter and set out into the wildlands. There we would search for the angel together. We found it too. I saw it with my very own eyes. I was captivated. My name would go down in history. In that moment I cared for nothing but my triumph. And when my daughter lost her footing on the cliff, I was too slow to react.
I'm sorry.
She fell into a chasm of chaos, and I could do nothing. But that's when I heard the voice. A young girl, her words ringing loud and clear inside my head. I've never forgotten them. Follow your destiny. The sacred white bird must come again. Help Help the one chosen by the angel.
Are you sure it wasn't your daughter's voice that you heard?
No, it was a voice I did not know. But I've come to believe that in some strange way the message came from my daughter. That it was her last wish. She had to die so that I might know my destiny. As you see, Chosen One, I'm here to fulfill your destiny and my own.
All right, then. You can help me get into that temple. You don't look well.
Hat immer noch Hunger. Ja, wo kommen wir denn jetzt hier irgendwas her? Jetzt auf einmal sehen etwas.
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of gazelle greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, gazelle greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes. If you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yogwoods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
Sarala braucht in den Kanopus-Siedlung die Saatkraut, eine Leibspeise von Chocobos an. Doch ihr ist der Dünger ausgegangen. Eigentlich sollte ihr Vater Dünger besorgen. Doch wie so oft ist er schon seit Tagen nicht heimgekehrt. Geh in die Jagdwälder und suche nach Cole. Gut. Anders kriegen wir den Chocobo wohl nicht mit.
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yag, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Tja, das wird jetzt wohl sein. Jetzt müssen wir wohl in den Wald. Jagdwälder, die haben wir hier hinten, ne? Ui. Ja gut, dann müssen wir uns Kanopus-Siedlung Stadt der Trümmer. Da hinten habe ich auf jeden Fall die Markierung von dieser sogenannten Blume gemacht, aber da bringt mir ja auch nicht viel. Da müssen wir uns erstmal... Ich meine, gut, das wäre auch zu schön gewesen, um wahr zu sein. Sage ich ganz ehrlich, wenn wir das Spiel anfangen... Okay, der Chronostasis geht gleich auch weg, so wie das aussieht. Wenn wir hier reinkommen in das Gebiet und direkt irgendwie ein Reittier bekommen, weil der Areal ein bisschen größer ist. Also damit habe ich jetzt auch nicht unbedingt gerechnet. Also müssen wir uns auch schon ein bisschen zu Fuß bewegen. Ist der Wald jetzt, müsste dann so in die Richtung sein. Hier irgendwo mal nicht. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich jetzt auf die Idee gekommen bin, eventuell schweben zu können. Da sind die Wälder. Ach ja, wir konnten bei 13.2 schweben mit der Mogli-Fähigkeit, genau. Man weiß ja nie, was man hier begegnet. Ne? Es kann ja immer sein, dass hier irgendwo mal irgendjemand steht, der auch noch eine Quest hat. Ich höre hier wieder ein Item-Sum. Bestimmt auch da oben drauf, ne? Irgendwie. Ich glaube, hier baut doch schon sehr viel auf der Chocobo auf, glaube ich. Gemüsesammler, ja Ja, lass uns mal in die Wälder gehen. Wir müssen Gisarkraut anbauen. Wie schnell die Chronostasis mittlerweile aufhört, ne?
Can you see the god?
Auf jeden Fall bestätigt sich so langsam meine Theorie, wenn ich drüber nachdenke, wie... Ach, guck mal her, meine Kiste.
Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal. It's just... I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course. So, what do you say?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Aria's farms.
Ja,
Sounds good, right?
Angenommen, können wir schon abgeben. Wir haben ja so viel Regenbogen-Gelee.
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit. Thanks! That's everything I asked for. Now I can hold...
Are you gonna tell me what you need it for?
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be. And fast. I've got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just used me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating? Who said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing that says I can't enlist other people to help. Their trial is about who has the ability to survive. And wits are just as important as brawn. The only rule in the Wildlands is there are no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're not cut out to be a hunter, you're just setting yourself up for trouble later.
I'm used to it. You know how many times I failed this test? 101. That's how many.
101?
I saw that look. You think I'm a loser, don't you?
No, I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did and still get back on your feet to try again, it's a rare quality. You have real perseverance, more than I have. Forget what I said earlier. I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Now you're making me blush. I still can't shoot an arrow further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries, but eventually you'll succeed and bring a monster down.
Wundermahlzeit. Naja, haben oder nicht haben die Mission. Was ist das für ein komischer Pilz da vorne? Du wartest ja auch auf irgendwas? Auf deinen Meister, der dich niederstreckt? So sieht's aus. Was ist das hier für ein komischer Fliegenpilz? Chocobo-Borchel.
This is Yogged Woods. The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the dark shadows.
Neue alte. Ist aber wirklich so, ne? Das kommt mir wirklich so vor.
Strange vines grow rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
Das kommt mir wortwörtlich wirklich so vor, als wenn wir hier hätten früher hingehen sollen. Vom Schwierigkeitsgrad der Kämpfe zumindest her. Tee, glaube ich, aber können wir eigentlich gar nicht.
Your luck just ran out. I won't lose.
Da war noch so ein komischer Morchelpilz. Ey, lass die Leute hier in Ruhe. Kann doch nicht sein, hier. Störenfried.
Another victory.
Bleib doch mal stehen und quatsch mit
Do you
mir.
know about Moogles? They're creatures from fairy tale books.
Also gibt's hier in dem Wald Muggel? Morgries? Ich sag schon wieder Muggels, ne? Ständig sage ich das falsch. Ja, bisher sind wir ja relativ, wie soll ich mich ausdrücken? Relativ gut dabei. 150 gesehen im Augenwinkel, meine ich.
I'm more powerful than you can understand.
Was hat hier? Bodendünger. Ach, den müssen wir ja auch noch sammeln. Stimmt. Müssen wir auch noch auf Schaufeln achten und alles. Ja gut, ne? Da oben ist auf jeden Fall der Wald. Ich glaube, hier sollen wir eigentlich ursprünglich noch nicht hin, aber ich renne jetzt hier einmal ran. Gucken, was es hier so Schönes gibt hier. Baumstumpf, das und mal da. Man muss ja nicht unbedingt immer jeden Weg nach nehmen, ne? Meistens sind das doch genau die Ecken, die immer wichtig sind, ne? Die sind ja ganz neu. Was ist das hier? Garuda-Viecher oder was? Ja. Der beschwört irgendwas. Die beschwören sich gegenseitig. Ach, hör auf. Feuer absorbiert. Sehr toll.
Again. Here is descent.
Gegner gefunden, mit dem man mit Bhunivelze mal ausnahmsweise nicht komplett wegrotzen kann.
Think you might like this.
Ja, wobei der Kaktor war ja auch so, ne? Genau. Der Kaktor war auch so. Bodendünger erhalten. Aber ist ja nicht schlimm. Wir können das Ganze ja auch noch ein bisschen anpassen, indem wir jetzt hier einfach mal Aero rausholen und dafür dann halt mal das Feuer reinhauen, ne? Das geht ja auch. Daran soll es ja nicht scheitern. Was ist das hier? Hey, hey, Keule! Wohin mit dir?
I'm more powerful than you can understand. You can't read me.
Gleich Zeit. Zeit. Ah, die sind schon nervig hier, die Fenster. Nee. Ah, ich sag da macht so wohl Schaden, aber halt die aber auch, habe ich jetzt gerade festgestellt. Ja, gut. Hören die noch ein paar Kollegen hier? Naja, wenn man den Dreh auf jeden Fall raus hat, ist das nicht ganz so wild. Aber ich verlaufe mich hier gerade und finde hier gerade irgendwie den Weg nicht so richtig. Da muss ich lang, genau. Hier muss ich lang. Da ist der Weg.
I'm more powerful than you can understand. Time to mix it up.
Ach, IP-Fertigkeit vergessen. Daran soll ich natürlich denken.
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Hmm? Who told you that name? Where'd you
Ach, haben wir
hear
den
it?
schon gefunden?
From Serahs at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I could do with some help. Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
Also. Nebenmission. Mal kurz auf Pause machen, damit die Zeit nicht weiterläuft. Währenddessen ich das Ding hier festmache. Was hat er hier? Er hat irgendwas markiert. Wo hast du denn was markiert, Keule? Ach, er hat die Dinger so markiert, indem er eine Schaufel dahingestellt und keinen Bock hat zu graben. Alles klar.
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You said you are looking for Serah's father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him, it was too late. I was standing here pondering how I was going to break the news to Serah when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you run straight off and tell Serah.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
For the best, huh? Tell me, when you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Serah? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Serah, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into this.
Maybe a stranger is exactly who she needs to hear it from.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands. That fertilizer you collected, it was Cole who found it. So, why didn't you take it to Serah as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yep, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow. But at the very least, he really cares about Serah and what happened to her. I'll go back to Canopus Farms and tell Serah the news.
Ich würde das hier trotzdem gerne noch ein bisschen weiter erkunden. Weil, es wurde ja gesagt, je mehr wir ihn füttern und mit vielen unterschiedlichen Sachen, desto stärker wird er ja, ne?
First time in Yogd? My name is Darius. I like to keep on top of what's happening around here. This village is called Yogd. It's mostly hunters who live here. We survive by hunting monsters of all kinds. The people here may not look like much, but trust me, they know how to use a bow. Only the very best can join our band. We're a close-knit band of elite hunters, united by the dangers we face.
Danke für die Information. Achso. Ja, war ja schon mal gar nicht mal so verkehrt, hier hinzugehen. Ach, guck mal. Schon die nächste Stadt hier. Das ist ja nicht schlecht. Mit Schmiede und allem drum und dran. Ja, war gar nicht so verkehrt. Da ist eine Quest, hier ist eine Quest. Da sieht mir hier nach einem perfekten Ort aus, um hier für heute zumindest einen Cut zu machen, damit wir hier morgen komplett wieder einsteigen können und uns hier morgen ein wenig aufhalten können und weiter questen können natürlich. Na gut, dann machen wir heute hier einen Cut. Dann bedanke ich mich auf jeden Fall fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet alle euren Spaß. Und mache ich kurz und knapp. Dann sage ich mal Wiedersehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal.